Hello and welcome everyone. So today I'm gonna be showing the new progress I've made on my game, Red Knight. Now, firstly I just want to address there isn't a new player model, as you can see, yet. However, it is actually made, as you can see in this screenshot. It is finished, it is rigged and everything, but there's more trouble, so I'll explain that later. So let's just get into the actual changes to the game. So as you might be able to see, there's a HUD now. We got a little health bar down in the corner. There's also health now and death, and we've also got a crosshair. So if I go down here to the actual death zone and just run down this corridor, you'll see I die. And this is our current game over screen. So you got your quit and respawn, and if you press respawn, you get respawned with full health again. But if you press quit, well, you obviously quit the game. Now, you can also just, in this current development build, you can also just press K and you'll take 10 damage. And if you press Control K, it'll just kill you instantly. And as you can see, there's also ragdoll physics, so it's pretty fun to play around with actually. Now, it might not work with it might not work instantly when we get the new model in, although if we do it right, the new model will actually just work with the physics assets and everything, so we can still do ragdolls like that. Now, that brings me on to the next thing, a new addition, which is wall grabbing. So whenever you're gliding, you can glide into a wall and you'll have just a half a second there to like think about what you want to do next. So if I glide over here, I'll just stick on it and then you can continue from there. Now, it might not always be as useful, but it'll be mostly useful in situations where there's something you can't grapple onto, like this block here. So you can instead glide over and then just stick on it, and I can make my way through this little maze without actually having to grapple that much, because I can just stick onto the walls instead. So it's a pretty good idea to have that, and it makes everything a little bit more fluent. Next up is a bug fix. So previously, when you glided and you then landed, you just kind of keep on gliding. It wouldn't stop you from gliding, but you'd just be jumping across the ground. Now that doesn't happen anymore. Whenever you're gliding and you're then touching the ground, it'll just stop you from gliding. And that's just done with a simple sphere trace downwards, and if it detects the distance being the same as or less than 100, then it'll stop. Then it'll just stop gliding, but you'll be continuing in your movement. Yeah, that's basically gonna do it for concrete like additions and bug fixes. So yeah, now I'm going to explain the lack of the new player model. Alright, so as you can see, the model is actually finished and it is rigged. It can be animated. So what's the problem? Well, we did get it into the game and we did retarget it, and it did technically play the already existing animations, as is our goal. Create a new model, use the same animations, add new animations. That's our plan, and technically it did kind of work. We did get the model to play already existing animations, but it was not really ideal, and that's describing it mildly, because when the legs moved, for example, the feet didn't move, and I know why all this happened. That it happened because our skeleton was not set up correctly when I retargeted, and that's because of stuff with how I exported the model. So that's my fault, really. But it's the reason this happened, the reason I messed up this pattern this many times, is really because I'm not a 3D modeler, I'm not a sculptor or rigger or animator. Like, I know how to do these things, I can do it, but I'm not really that good at it. I'm good at programming, on the other hand. I know how to code, and that's not it, because I technically know how to do everything, and for games I've worked solo for quite a long while, I think since 2016 or something. So I know how to make games on my own, and I know every aspect of it, but I'm not necessarily good at everything. And rigging and animating is especially one of those things that I'm just not that good at. Now, I must say, during the process of making this model, I have become a lot better at it, but I'm still not that great. So that's mainly the problem, that we don't have a dedicated modeler / animator, whatever. And if we had that, oh my god, if we had that right, if we had that, I wouldn't be talking about this right now. So, you know, if we had that right, we would also probably have the combat system right now, but we don't have that, so it's gonna be a little slower. But yeah, I think that concludes this segment, and probably also this video. So thanks for watching, I guess. And yeah, if you liked it, you can like it. If you didn't, you can send it to Mars and nuke it if you want. But if you like the video, you can always share it with your friends if they think they would be interested in it. And yeah, that's basically gonna do it for this one. So hope to see you next time.